Super Mario Odyssey, whatever number this part is, but we just got finished here with Seaside Kingdom, and we'll be heading our way on over to Snow Kingdom. So I think this, I can't remember if this was another point in the game where you got to choose if you got to go to Seaside or Snow first, but if it was, I picked Seaside first, obviously. So anyway, we're going on over to Snow Kingdom, and I thought this would actually be a pretty annoying kingdom because normally in Nintendo games, more specifically linked to the past, the ice areas are definitely the most annoying because there are way too many places where you can slip and slide around and fall off edges, and it's just not very fun. But this was actually a pretty fun kingdom, so we're going to be spending, I think, 2 videos here, getting a couple of stars, and I forgot why we're here exactly. There's some story reason as to why we're here. I'm sure I'll see it at some point in the video, but this first one's only, I don't know, 11-12 minutes long, and the next video I think is even a little bit shorter. So I actually spent a lot more time in Snow Kingdom than I have on the videos, but for what would have made the third video would have just been me collecting about 15 more stars, and I'm thinking I'm going to cut most of that out. It doesn't really accomplish anything, and really most of the stars are easy enough to get a hold of anyway that there's no real point for me to upload videos like that besides what you need to get there. So anyway, when we actually get to Snow Kingdom, we're going to need, I think, close to 20, maybe a little less moons, not stars, moons, so we can actually continue on to the kingdom after Snow Kingdom, but we'll worry about that as we continue. So you should pretty easily be able to get all of the moons that are required without too much without too much effort. And as you can see here, Snow Kingdom is extremely blizzardy. Everything is just covered in a big old blizzard that we need to clear up. So that will be our first goal, heading on over to that line of light over there. And you notice Mario gets a little bit frosty sitting here, but luckily he doesn't actually take damage. But if you do jump into the cold water on this world, which we will find later, then you will be taking frost damage, and we're going to run into that pretty often, especially later on in the game. Now, it's also at this point in the game, if you're like me and haven't bought anything except the necessary stuff with your coins, you should have a pretty solid amount of coins in your coin stash. So in this case, I have close to 2,000 coins, and there's really not a great reason to hold on to them. There's really no reason to like save them up unless you want some really expensive hats and shirts that you can wear. But you do want to remember there are going to be some moons that you absolutely need to have certain outfits for that you can sometimes buy with coins. Most of the time you have to buy them with world coins, so it doesn't really matter anyway, but some outfits you do need to buy with real coins, so you may want to hold on to them just to make sure that you get those outfits first. And the best way to do that is either to look it up or just wait until you run into the situation where you need an outfit that you don't have, that you can buy it. There are, of course, ways to get coins somewhat easily, but for now, when we're just going through the game for the most part, we're not really going to try to get it too much. So anyway, when we clear out this snow here, which you can do just by throwing your hat, there's going to be a big old well that we're going to jump down. But first, I'm actually going to take a look up here to see, is there anything on top of this ice block? And the answer to that is currently no, but later on when you beat the game, if you come back up here, there will actually be a moon on top of this ice block, so remember this place. I think there's at least a couple of coins here, and I don't think there's anything over on the other side right now currently either, but hey, you know, coins are always fine too. I'll accept those. And then I think I long jump on over here. Yep, just a few more coins, not a whole lot else though. So I can't remember, yep, it looks like I jump right on down here. So now that we're going to be heading on into Shivera Town, which was a little bit weird to me that they throw you into here so quickly. So we're going to be spending most of our time here. And we get some of these pretty funny looking, I don't really know, what are they, like seals? I guess they kind of look like seals, these little funny looking seal guys. And there's going to be some hint art, which I don't know if I've explained this before, but basically you need to go to where that hint art tells you it is. You need to face in that direction and ground pound there. So in this case, that is going to be on the lower areas of Lost Kingdom, and if you push the circle button on the left Joy-Con, you'll be able to take a snapshot to return to it later. But truthfully, I would just look those up. I mean, unless you really like a challenge and stuff like that, I would just look up where the hint art is. It's kind of annoying finding some of them, and I think hint art is really one of the worst ways to get moons in this game. I don't really like why hint art is in here, so that's just me, but Anyway, I'm also pretty lazy when it comes to the little puzzly stuff like that, but if you want to go look for it, it's not too bad. Some of the hint art is way more cryptic than others. There's going to be 2 stores down here too, or I guess just the one, but of course you can go on into the store and buy a moon for 100 coins, like you can in pretty much any world, and there's only 50 purple coins in Snow Kingdom, so it's not a very huge world, but there's still quite a bit to do inside of it. So if we notice, there's going to be all of these Yetis talking about a race, and yes, we'll soon have to be dealing with that race, but we're going to come on in here, and I think I buy a moon here. So we'll be seeing what that is like. Just see maybe, yep, there we go, buy the moon. A couple new outfits get added the more that you play, so I guess that's cool, but we're not going to be buying those. We're going to be sticking to the true and old Mario look for now. A little bit later I'll be using different outfits, but for now we'll be sticking to the original Mario look. And then we're going to head on out back over here, and we'll notice that this platform, or this hole, whatever this is in the middle here, is blocked up by Bowser. And we need to free up 4 seals to open them. And if you notice, there are 4 pathways on the outside of this seal. So we're going to head on over to any pathway, just pick one, and go get the moon on the inside, which will free up a seal, and then you just have to do that 3 or 4 times. So this first one I'm doing is Icicle Cavern. As usual, there are 2 moons in each of these that you go into, so you only need to get the one at the end, but there's a second one somewhere. I think I messed up getting the second one, or I missed it for a really stupid reason. I don't know why, but I do remember that I do not, in fact, get the second moon here. So remember that the Goombas that you can take over here do not actually slip on the ice. So you should pretty much be a Goomba as much as possible, and those shadows that you've seen are going to be these icicles that fall on your head if you're not careful. So to activate them, just run under them. You can bypass them really quickly, and then just let them fall to the ground, and they will give you another platform to jump up on. So here we go, there's a Goomba spot there for 4 Goombas. We're gonna step on that. It'll release another platform, which is another moon. Okay, maybe I did get both moons here. Unless there's 3. I swear I remember coming back here for another moon, but maybe I came back here for purple coins. I don't remember now. I could have sworn I came back here later for another moon, though. So anyway, there's a moon inside of that wall. And then for this, we're going to have to do a little bit of Goomba platforming, and I think I'm going to check on over here just to see if there's any other Goombas, and I'm like, okay, nope, only 4. So we're going to try to get a running start, jump on over to that platform. This really isn't too hard, and then we're going to run past that other icicle, and then come up here, try to jump up, and make sure we don't fall off, of course, and just pick up all the stuff that we need. Let that icicle fall down, get some coins while we're here. I mean, pretty good reason to get as many coins as you can, and if you mess up on this part, you should be able to get up here with Mario just fine, but I think there'll be another spot with extra Goombas, like 10 of them. I might be thinking of another area, though. There may be a place that you need like 10 Goombas for something, so I guess it may not be this one, but anyway, there's going to be 3 X's that you'll want to also kind of go next to and send all of these icicles down onto. And this way you'll be able to free up a platform that will take you up. And right there, okay, that might have been the mistake that I made. I jumped off of that Goomba so I could wall jump up here to get these 4 purple coins, so I don't have to do this later. But I think killing that Goomba is what ended up messing up my ability to get something else later in the level. I guess we'll see here pretty quickly. So anyway, let's get the final ice block off of this platform, and then it should start moving down. And now we can follow this down here too. And it looks like I actually didn't miss anything. Okay, I must be thinking of something totally different. That's kind of interesting. Now, I don't actually remember if that platform stays there forever, if you have to come back here. I don't know if that's just like a permanent shortcut, so it might be, may not be, don't remember. It is possible that I'm thinking of another place we'll see soon, and then I'll remember. Don't know though. But anyway, once we get that moon at the end, a seal unveils itself, and unveils and reveals. It okay, it reveals itself, or it unveils itself, and that way we get, actually it wouldn't unveil, would it? It would, oh wait, no, it would. Yeah, it gets unveiled by the first seal. Anyway, you know what I mean. Here there's going to be a lot of these guys that like to, these clouds that will try to blow some air at you, and I thought, I wonder if I could kill them. No, you cannot, but when I knocked the hat off, I realized, oh, maybe I can actually become the cloud, and the answer is yes, you can become the cloud. So you can just blow the air like they do, and that's actually a lot of fun to be this guy. You just want to watch out for these spinies, which this guy can also send flying off. And you're also going to notice these clouds will have the ability to blow these platforms down these slippery slopes when they want to. So we're just going to want to blow that one down when that guy's done, and then jump out of this guy and walk on over there. But of course you don't actually have to have that platform on the other side to get over. You can just kind of walk down there. I think the purpose of that is just to show to you that these clouds can move the platforms, and they can also push down some other bigger platforms, which is what we're going to want to do there. So we'll shove that one to the side, jump on out of it, and then check on the backside, see if there's anything to look at. Doesn't really look like there's anything over there. There might be something on that X up there. Do I go and get it? I don't remember. Looks like I might try. Let's jump up here. Let's see. Nope, I see nothing up. I think, yeah, okay, since I saw nothing above us, there might be coins there or something. I don't know. But I did get all the moons on this kingdom, because this is, like I said, one of the smaller kingdoms, so it's one of the easier ones to get all the moons on. There's also going to be a couple of purple coins that you may want to look around for as this cloud, because as you can see, you can move as the cloud. And I think I later on actually had to come back to this place too to get some purple coins that I think I missed near the beginning. Or maybe not. Huh, I don't remember. I thought I remembered coming back to these places. Anyway, we'll jump on top of this platform above the door that we came in, and I think there's a couple of coins there, but nothing too special, not a moon or anything, because, you know, the game can't be that nice to us. So we're just going to head on over, grab the second moon, which will reveal the second seal, and then we're going to continue this on in the next video.